Last week, sitting Republican Congressman Steve King was interviewed by the New York Times, and in it, he defended the concept of white supremacy and didn't see why it's so offensive, saying, white nationalist, white supremacist, Western civilization, how did that language become offensive? Why did I sit in classes teaching me about the merits of our history and our civilization if none of it was going to sink into my big dumb head? He didn't say that part, but that's what I got out of it because he doesn't seem to understand why white supremacy is a bad thing or why people might be a little bit sensitive about it. But that's fine, we understand that. The question then falls to the media. Are you going to make him answer for these things that he said? Are you going to cover it? It turns out that in the 24-hour period after he said it, the media was mostly meh about it. They didn't really care. Fox News, who loves to have Steve King on, by the way, when he's not defending white supremacy as explicitly as he did right there, they devoted a total of 42 seconds to the story that day. The only segment, which was on Special Report with Brett Baer, was framed as Republican Congressman Steve King is fighting back against a New York Times article, which helpfully does not tell you what he's fighting back against. Let's see, NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, they put out a tweet saying, now on NBC Nightly News, Casey speaks with GOP rep Steve King about his controversial comments in a New York Times interview, which some people are calling racist for some reason.
That's the worst part about news coverage. What?
Why are they calling it racist? I don't know.
Some people have a problem with this.
Yeah, it's weird. So mostly they were just not interested in a sitting politician saying white supremacy, what's the issue?
Because the president essentially said it a few months ago. So
yeah, but he gets away with it, okay? It's fine that he's a fascist white supremacist, doesn't matter. But other people should not get away with it. And so look, to put it in context, Media Matters did a great job of, as we at the time were saying, I wonder how they will cover this in comparison to Rashida Tlaib using a curse word. And it turns out, doesn't make the media look good. If we bring up this chart from Media Matters, CNN talked about it for 14 minutes, which is pretty good. But they talked about Rashida Tlaib's comments for over an hour. Fox News, as we said, 42 seconds. They talked about Rashida Tlaib for almost an hour. And MSNBC, which talked about Rashida Tlaib the least, also about 14 minutes. So in all of these cases, they talked about Rashida Tlaib far more. And that is just the 24-hour period after the comments came out in each case.
Right, which is upsetting. There's no defense of that. I think Brian Stelter kind of tweeted something out saying, it was just 24 hours. Like, I'm watching the segment on it right now, but the problem is that it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
Any 24 hours.
Which is more consequential, that she swore or that he might be a white supremacist?
Right, we have like respectability politics and racism.
Yeah.
And
you know what's in civil?
Yikes.
White supremacy, I think. Thank you very much for watching this clip from the Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.